Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
It is not here on Storm Tracker 4 just yet, but it's coming. Local forecasters are tracking snow tonight and into tomorrow. Good to have you with us at 5. We're not talking about a lot of snow, but as it has been the case so many times, the timing's not great again.
That's right. Let's get over to Paul Gross. Paul, will it be on the ground by the time we wake up, you think?
Yeah, and we always say it's not always the amount, but the timing that matters. And in this case, the timing is not going to be great. Now, we'll start with Storm Tracker 4. There is nothing going on, and this is not snow that's actually reaching the ground or anything. In fact, there are just high clouds out there right now, high to mid-level clouds. So I've checked every single airport in the entire state of Michigan, and nobody is reporting snow right now. So we're dry right now, so it's going to be a while as we progress through the evening hours. So looks like by maybe 11 o'clock, we start to see the snow just kind of developing to our west here and then progressing across the area and just kind of evolving into the morning rush hours. So this is 7 o'clock in the morning here. So we're going to talk about the snow amounts and break that down in great detail in a few minutes. But right now, it looks like there'll be at least a coating down for the rush hour. Going to the Red Wings game tonight should be dry. The snow is approaching it near the end of the game. Temps slowly falling through the 30s. Again, I'll be back with the other details coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Oh, thank you. Now some breaking news from the world of baseball.
Short time ago, the players voted to accept a new labor deal. Bernie is here, and we are actually going to see baseball, apparently.
We are, and all this whining can stop. And I was responsible for most of it. Well, there will be baseball today. The players and owners agreed to a new labor agreement, and there will be a 162-game season. We've got highlights. This comes after a 99-day lockout, and the two sides agreed. The vote was voted and approved on this afternoon by the players. Opening day is April 7th. They will make up missed games with doubleheaders and games on off days. Plus, the season will be extended 3 days. Free agency could start as soon as tonight. As I said, opening day, April 7th. The Tigers' opening day, home opener, Friday, April 8th. The White Sox will be in town. That's a 1:10 start if you're counting. Spring training play for the Tigers begins March 18th.
Finally.
I never love off days, and now there'll be fewer of them. Well, it's going to be a lot of baseball.
You know the quality of baseball you'll get with no off days.
Well, that's true, too. But, all right, we've got a deal. More to come.
Okay, we got more breaking news to get to here. We're following on Detroit's west side. That's where a DPSCD police officer has been rushed to the hospital after being injured. Details a little bit sketchy right now surrounding the circumstances, but if you take a look here at the video, you can see a pretty heavy police presence there. This is Vaughn and Trojan, not far from Henry Ford High School. We have a crew on the scene, and we'll bring you any new information as we get it.
Now to the rising price of gas, which is not letting up. Right now, Michigan drivers paying on average $4.26 a gallon. These high prices have leaders of local school districts now on edge because they're worried about the fuel budgets for the buses.
Right, it trickles down. Those budgets are getting blown apart almost overnight. We want to get to Paula Tutman. She's live tonight. Paula, you spoke to multiple districts today.
Yeah. So listen, I don't want to minimize anybody's gas load right now because it is a lot. But let's go up. Drone 4. We are at Romeo School District's bus yard, and I checked the clock. It's 5 o'clock. A lot of these buses started going at 3 o'clock this afternoon. They have long distances to travel because this is a rural school district, and imagine what they are paying for fuel right now. Start with Wayne Westland, 9,500 students, post-COVID, running about 60% of their propane-powered buses.
Right now, it's costing us about $267 to fill up a bus, and we only get 4 miles to the gallon.
There's a silver lining in Wayne Westland. Because of COVID and remote learning, fuel didn't suck the life out of the transportation budget, and there are some monetary reserves. The bad news is it's about to suck the life out of those reserves now, which could mean consolidating bus routes and crowding more kids into buses next fiscal year if these gas prices don't come down.
We would definitely have to have a conversation going forward. What would this look like? And look at a line item like what areas can we maybe scale back in to be able to afford our kids transportation.
Skip north to the Romeo School District, a more rural district of 5,100 students that moves a lot of children with buses.
It's no different than us going to the pump and our frustration over paying it as a school district. You know, all these yellow vehicles that get kids to and from school use a lot of fuel.
Their fleet of 42 buses use diesel fuel, which has the highest hike in price of any of the fuels.
Last month, our price was $2.52 a gallon of diesel. Cost us about $15,000. I called yesterday. It's at $4.45 as of yesterday per gallon, and will cost us about $27,000 to fill up this week.
In the Romeo School District, there are not enough bus drivers to begin with. And so the good news was that fewer students were riding the bus because of remote learning, and many drove their own cars. The bad news is, with rising fuel costs,
Especially this week, parents are calling and wanting to add their students to the bus route.
yeah, so you know what? Here's the bottom line, and that is when the budget is blown out of the water, transportation, that's huge for school districts. What it means is, it might mean that, for instance, tires don't get replaced as often, or some maintenance. Obviously, all the very, very important maintenance that goes to school safety, that gets done, but other things that they don't want to wait, those kinds of things get stretched. Everything gets stretched when you have these kinds of budget busters, guys.
Exactly. All right, Paula. Now, with the gas prices hitting all-time highs, we've asked our WDIV insiders how this is affecting them directly and some of the results that we've uncovered. Start here. Gas prices, with the gas prices as high as they are you now changing the way you spend money? 46% said yes, it's requiring spending changes in the family. Pretty indicative of where we are, the Motor City as well. This next question: have you considered using public transportation because of higher gas prices? 94% said no. Now, that also changes when we ask if there were better public transit options in the region. Well, then 56% say yes, they would use them. We encourage you to take the survey. Just click on the link that you'll find on the homepage of clickondetroit.com.
The war in Ukraine is in its third week. Ukrainian and Russian diplomats failed to reach a deal on a ceasefire again today as attacks on civilians are escalating. Vice President Kamala Harris is in Poland meeting with allies where she's called for an investigation into war crimes.
Absolutely, there should be an investigation, and we should all be watching. And I have no question the eyes of the world are on this war.
Ukrainian officials now say a Russian airstrike killed 3 people, including a child, at a maternity hospital. Vice President Harris is working to smooth over a disagreement about helping Poland deliver fighter jets to Ukraine. U.S. defense officials believe the request from Ukraine's president for a no-fly zone would escalate the conflict to something even worse.
It would be worse for whom? For our families? No. Now is very bad. And in future, it will be too late.
U.S. intelligence officials warn things may escalate in Ukraine, with Russia possibly planning a chemical or biological weapons attack. Overnight, the U.S. House approved close to $14 billion in aid for Ukraine.
We are all terrorists. That's what one of the men accused of plotting to kidnap Governor Whitmer said in a recording played today in federal court. In those recordings, Barry Croft is heard saying he was ready to kill. That's just part of the story. Let's bring in Sean Lay, who's following the hearings. Sean, these recordings, pretty chilling and also pretty revealing.
And Devin, they were made by an undercover FBI informant. The audio on these recordings absolutely crystal clear, taking you right inside this secret meeting where the idea of kidnapping a governor was first discussed. Alleged Whitmer plot ringleader Barry Croft was in charge of the meeting at the Drury Inn in Dublin, Ohio. He did not know the FBI put a recording device on an informant. Every word of the meeting could be heard perfectly. Croft was emotional, almost to the point of tears, when he told the group that he was a terrorist and his target were politicians and police who he hated. He said, quote, "I want to hurt people. I want to burn houses down and blow things up, burn a family to the ground. I'm going to do it. Murder and killing." Croft went on telling the group, quote, "I might murder a cop, put his uniform on and murder feds. I am not being hypothetical. I'm going to terrorize. We are all terrorists." The recordings from the meeting were played by federal prosecutors in court today, where Croft, Daniel Harris, Brandon Caserta, and Adam Fox argue that their talk of kidnapping the governor was just talk. But Croft told the group in the meeting, quote, "I'm ready to level buildings and burn houses down. I will terrorize the right people and the people terrorizing my people, like that state police officer that's giving you trouble." Adam Fox was at the meeting. Someone could be heard saying they want to start targeting politicians in Michigan, saying, quote, "Get into a Capitol building, bring you a politician, get a governor. We're going to love you." So far in this trial, the federal prosecutors are revealing new information each and every day. A big focus, Devin, today on Barry Croft, one of the defendants. Up next, his attorney will be able to cross-examine the FBI agents who testified today. Back to you.
All right, Sean.
Well, these recent price hikes are expected to continue as inflation hits a 40-year high.
Consumer Price Index jumped nearly 8% in the last year. Gas, food, housing prices all drove these increases that we saw over the last month. Gas prices alone contributing to nearly a third of the overall inflation increase. Experts think the Russian invasion of Ukraine will now trigger even steeper price hikes this month.